Important concepts to be successful. Today, you're going to learn 5 important truths. You'll probably never be successful if you miss it. If you want to achieve truly extraordinary goals, you must know how the world really works. You have to see things clearly for the way they really are. I've learned lots of these truths the hard way from a very long, successful working journey. I've lost friendships and relatives, went broke, and this is because of some of my strange behaviors. But learning these truths has made me more resilient, self assured, and successful than I've ever been. Let's start with number one. It's all about them, not about you. When you graduate college, you'll be shocked to discover that no one wanted to hire you. Believe it or not, you have a college degree. You're responsible and talented and special. But who cares? Still, no high paying salary. You will realize that it wasn't about you. These companies didn't care for who you are, what you do, or how talented you are. They cared about them. They care if you could solve their problems. That's all that really matter. It is a huge wake-up call for you. But once you learn this lesson, you'll get way more successful in your career. You'll start getting jobs and promotions because you know what the company was really looking for. They want you to provide real value. This lesson will totally change your life. Once you realize this truth, once you start solving people's problems, your income will explode. So stop thinking about yourself. It's not about you. It's about other people, helping them, giving them what they need. Help others and you'll find your own needs are met. Number two, real freedom comes from more discipline. The goal in life is not to relax on the beach, sipping mojitos all day. The purpose is to find something you love that adds value to the world. This was said by Ben Foley. In your childhood, maybe you had an ultimate goal that was not having to do anything, like no school, homework, waking up early, curfews, or adults telling you what to do. Now that you're older, you'll realize the real truth. Real freedom comes from more discipline. When you live an undisciplined life, spending your time, energy, and money on whatever you want, this actually increases your anxiety and stress. If there are no rules, anything can happen, which is very exhausting. It is a stressful way to live your life. Before you create a budget, you would spend your money on whatever you like. That might sound nice, but think about it much more deeper and you'll figure out that it is a perfect recipe for huge anxiety. After you create a budget, you feel way more relaxed when you spend money. Spending money does not stress you out anymore because you know how much you have. More discipline actually brought you more freedom with your money. So it is so important to make rules. Make a system. Your mind craves boundaries and limits because the mind excels in structured environment. Unrestrained freedom usually creates more anxiety and stress. A focused environment helps you grow. Number three, treat yourself like a professional. It is so important to invest in yourself with books, courses, or training. You have to study more and more about your craft and start treating yourself like a real professional. So, what do professionals do? Well, they buy expensive courses to acquire more skills. They meet other high level and successful people and ask them how they did it. And that will change everything because you will know that you're great in your career. And that's not your bragging, that's just how you treat yourself. You take your work seriously and you spend time studying your craft and learning how to do it perfectly. So it is absolutely right. What you believe is what you become. Number four, most people won't ever be successful. Success isn't about money or fame. There are countless rich and famous people who lead horribly imbalanced and shallow lives. Success is about being the person you were truly meant to be. And sadly, most people won't reach this level. It's hard to fully express yourself. It's scary and painful and risky. It takes a lot of work to be yourself and to have a life lived on your terms. This fear and unwillingness to do the work is what keeps most people stuck in mediocrity. It's always easier to stay in the safety and security of the crowd, even if it means giving up who you really are. You can either step forward into growth and freedom, or step back into safety and security. Sometimes being in the secure crowd is what you need. It's okay to go with the flow for a while, but in the end, your success will be determined by whether you have ever decided to step out into uncertainty and did the work you needed to do. And sadly, most people simply aren't willing. In conclusion, most people weren't aware of these lessons for most of their lives. But if you want to be successful, you need to see the world for how it really is so you can navigate it with clarity and confidence. Help others, not yourself. More discipline makes your life better. Place yourself in a position to learn and grow because the rich usually get richer. Do the work. Thank you for always watching and hope to see you in the next video.